so lost, feel just like a boomerang. Cause you change your plans every day, and you don't seem to care what I think or how it affects me. Since I laid my eyes on you, my baby, I just wanna make your dreams come true, my lady. If you low, I'll lift you up. Just let me know when gets tough. Do you feel the way I do, my baby? Do you see me like I see you, my lady? I love you, but I don't need you. I only want true love, true love. My sentences when I don't know what I'm about to say, but that's what I like. We're just like yin and yang, but sometimes I wish you would hear me out and listen to what's on my mind. Yeah, yeah. Since I laid my eyes on you, my baby, I just wanna make your dreams come true, my lady. If you're low, I'll lift you up. Just let me know when gets tough. Do you feel the way I do, my baby? Do you see me like I see you, my lady? I love you, but I don't need you. I only want true love, true love.
and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, the one and only P-Dog Knight.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling it today. I don't know why. I'm feeling it today. I got the right thumbnail up there. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Night Live. I'm your host, Marty, also known as P-Dog Knight on the internet, and welcome back to the P-Dog Knight channel on this Thursday, what's the date? The 31st. Oh, it's Halloween, baby. Way! What the hell? It's Halloween, baby. Yay! There we go. Well, that was weak. Let's try that again. It's Halloween, baby. Yay! Oh, okay. That's a little better. Anyway. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's not just Halloween. There's all kinds of freaking holidays today, or all kinds of things going on today. But Halloween's the most prominent one. So today, Donald Trump has his Halloween costume on. He had it on yesterday. And I was laughing so hard. My God, it was the greatest troll. Look, in the title of the show, Donald Trump wins the news cycle. He definitely has won the news cycle. I'm concerned about him winning the election, though. And there's some things going on in some places. I just been reading and seeing things that happening. You know, Colorado, they gave out all the passwords to all the voting machines. And Michigan, there's about 160,000 already confirmed double voters, or multiple people have voted multiple times on their rolls. And of course, in Michigan, if you question the election, they will arrest you. There's some shenanigans they found going on in Pennsylvania. I'm just dumbfounded about, there's one person they have found in Michigan who's, they give you a kind of a voter code when you vote in Michigan, and they're supposed to be unique codes to each person. And there's one person whose code has popped up 29 times at about 14 different addresses. Half of the addresses are not even real places where you would reside. And I thought, maybe people could vote enough to make it cheat proof, but I'm not sure. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this on YouTube, in fact, but I'm talking about it. We'll see what happens. But this is not anecdotal either. This is literally someone scouring votes have come in Michigan already, and there's one person who's voted 29 times. So I don't know what to make of that. You don't know. Oh, and also there's one place where they've arrested someone, and a illegal border crossing migrant who voted in our election. Oh, student. I'm sorry, college student, not illegal border crosser. College student from China who voted in our election. Got arrested. They can't negate his vote because they don't know how to do that. So it's amazing that our voting system just doesn't seem to account for those kinds of things. It's supposed to be one person, one vote, and you must be a U.S. citizen. Well, again, these are little anecdotes. How many anecdotes does it take to add up to something really went wrong? But you know what? We can't talk about it, and I'm probably sure they'll find a way to make it illegal to talk about it down the road. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's say hi to everybody and get this show started since I'm running late today. First in the chat, of course, is Mr. Avocatus Diabli, and that is Bellworthy. Also, good morning to my favorite Canadian Jaeger pony, Kara Soldiers in the house, Mike Savage, Blarg. Unacceptable Views, my other favorite Canadian. I said Kara Soldier. Willie won't let me figure out how to finish this song. Also, hello to Tyre Alexander, the Scourge. It won't turn off. There you go. Hello, Aaron Meredith. How you doing? Boneheaded Dumbass is in the house. Jethro Hetero, what's up? Good morning also to GDSOB. I said Tyler F. Amazing Disgrace. And Somnubble Nation, who tweeted out the show as always, and I appreciate that. Also, thank you to all the other people who have sent the show into the stratosphere other than Somnubble Nation, including Amazing Disgrace, Scribe Light, astounding lyricism. Yeah, I know. Tyre Alexander, all the people who said let's go, Reaccion Puerto Rico, and who's this? Oh, that's Tyre. So yeah, thanks to all of you who are doing that. I appreciate it. It helps. How much rain before it's considered a storm? I don't know, but remember I told you yesterday how every year we get this like really warm weather towards the end of October, and then on Halloween it just turns to like some freezing cold crap. Well, yesterday was no exception. When I went to work in the morning, it was 60 degrees. When I got home in the afternoon, later when I was doing other stuff, it was down to 50 degrees, and it rained, and now it's raining and it's in the 40s. And I feel bad for the kids. It's raining. It might rain all day, and I feel bad because I love handing out Halloween candy, but it may just put a damper, no pun intended, on Halloween this year in the state of Minnesota where I reside, whatever. So I don't know how much rain it requires to be called a storm. I just don't know. Hello, Resolute Germ 2, Bookworm Addicts in the house. Who else is here? I just saw some other people pop in. Lord Stanhope's here. Rod Line, what's up? Reaccion Puerto Rico. Special K on Acid. I missed a whole bunch of people. What the hell? Steph's in the house. What up, Steph Colonel? Linda Hunter, holy crap, where did all you people come from? Where were you before when I was doing the hellos? My goodness. Maybe you were here and I just didn't scroll far enough. I thought I did. Thanks for the let's go. And now I really got to see if I missed anybody. Wait a minute. This is how I live it. 10 tones in. I've been living on business. I'm a big stepper. I think I got everybody. Okay. How come 20 of y'all haven't slapped the freaking like button? Well, that's a good question too. All right, let's get into it because I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. What did you send me here? Reaccion Puerto Rico. Oh, I wanted to see this. Well, I'll play this video afterwards. I don't want to put it. There's an interesting phenomenon in Minnesota, in Tim Wall's hometown. I believe his hometown is Mankato. Is this from Mankato? I didn't watch this, but I'm going to put this on the screen. Hang on, I'm going to save this for the end of the show because I've been doing a lot of video at the end of the shows lately, and I like doing video. I realize I make better clips when I use video because, my quick wit and moral clarity make everything on the show better when I'm talking about what somebody else is talking about. I guess I don't know how that works. So let's just get into the show. So obviously it is Halloween. Y'all know it's Halloween, right? Wait, oh, I am also late. Oh, okay. Well, you're not late compared to me. I'm the host of the show. I am really late. It's Halloween, of course, so Halloween's the top topic on X, the app formerly known as Twitter. The scariest Halloween, $35 trillion in debt. That's Rand Paul's message. Oh, shit. We gotta get this under control. But I guarantee you, if Kamala Harris becomes president, that is a pipe dream. Or if Democrats take over any of the houses, if the Democrats take over the House, keep the Senate, and you get Kamala Harris, they're going to turn the United States into Minnesota, because that's what Tim Walz did. As soon as he got just a teeny weensy itty bitty majority in the Minnesota House, Senate, and got the governorship, he went hog wild on all this leftist bullshit, and we went from a $19 billion surplus in our state to a $2 billion deficit during his term. And he's spending money on shit like, look, I think kids need to eat, right? Kids need to eat. We don't want people to be hungry, right? But in Minnesota now, our schools must provide free lunch and breakfast for every student. Now, it sounds like, oh, yes, you don't want kids to be hungry and blah, 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 blah. But wait a minute. That includes the wealthiest school districts in the state. I understand when you're trying to help the poor and you're trying to, you're trying to help families who, are in financial hardship, right? I understand that we try to do that and make kids successful, whatever. And you can do that without making it a stigma. When kids buy lunch at school, because a lot of kids buy lunch at school, all you do is you give them a card and don't tell them who filled it. Like a kind of a lunch debit card, like they did at my kids' school. To lunch, you had to fill their lunch. You had to fill their lunch account. Parents, who could obviously afford it, you fill their lunch debit account, right? And everyone used the same cards. And so if they're poor and they're a government entities filling that card, nobody knew the difference. There's no stigma to it. But why are we paying for the lunch of kids who live in $3, $4, $5, $10 million homes out in Minnetonka or Wayzata or Edina? Why is this, parents who will feed their own damn kids? First of all, I didn't like the shit that they served at my kids' school anyway. But, once in a while they did. My daughter would bring her lunch every day for the most part. Actually, she wasn't big on the school lunch, although we filled her count. But they also had some pretty healthy choices. That they did have some healthy choices at my kids' school. I'm not saying it was completely terrible, but you know what school lunches are like. You wonder why kids are fat? Go look at what they serve them in the school lunch. That's going to give you a good indication why we have an obesity problem in this country, because you're eating all this crap. But anyway, that's what you're going to get. That's the kind of shit you're going to get if Kamala Harris is president and you got a Democrat House and Senate. That's what you're going to get. All because abortion. Well, you can thank Big Mike for that, P-Dog. No. Actually, I understand what she was trying to do. She's trying to put healthier foods. The problem is that the healthier food in the schools, everyone's throwing that shit away. You got to figure it out. You got to figure out. Look, let parents make their decisions for the kids. It's just stupid. Anyway, I'm already on a tangent. I might not make it through this show. Anyway, here's one. Happy Halloween. Kids dressed as Joe Biden for Halloween and played it really well. Oh God. Here's one. Oh no, not music. I don't want to do the music. This is they played Joe Biden. Oh, those kids are going to get expelled. Poor kids. Anyway, so that's the Happy Halloween thing. I got a lot to get through, so we're not gonna spend too much time on this. Also, trick or treat is trending because of Halloween. Here, I haven't done anything. Why can't I hear myself? There we go. You guys can hear me fine, right? I know. I've avoided talking about Caitlin Clark after the first couple weeks of the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark apparently is talking about a trick-or-treat tradition that happens in Des Moines, Iowa. That I lived in Des Moines for 8 years and I did not know this. So this is what am I doing? What the hell's? Oh, that's that. I don't want to play music. Apparently, there's a particular. Here it is. I'll let her tell yourselves.
But when you trick or treat in Des Moines, Iowa, you have to tell a joke to earn your candy.
Hey, you mean you got to work for your candy? I like that idea.
Other place really does that in the country. I know my mom's a stickler about it. Like, if you don't tell a joke, like, you're not getting any candy. Those poor kids, they know better. So you better have a good joke at Halloween time. And, like, whenever I tell people that, like, even when I was in Iowa City at the University of Iowa, like, they're like, what? That's so weird. But to me, like, that's very normal. I think it's weird you just knock on somebody's door in general and ask them for candy. Like, that's a little strange, but
trick
you
or
gotta earn
treat
it somehow. So
trick or treat.
Like, that was always fun part of Halloween for myself, is like you and your friends come up with a list of funny jokes. And my mom still to this day will like write all the jokes down on a list in her phone and send it to me and my brothers after trick or treat.
Okay, so there you go. That's it's kind of like in Minnesota when people say bag instead of bag, or duck duck gray duck instead of duck duck goose. So that's a Des Moines tradition where you have to tell a joke to get Halloween candy. You know what? I might start doing that just to piss parents off for making me take them so long. Oh, I can't today because it's freaking raining. All right, other things happening today. Panda is trending. Now, this is also Halloween related because apparently Joe Biden had, he came out yesterday. They had this Halloween parade or some shit at the White House, or I don't know where this is. But here's what they're talking about. Now, I'm going to get into this, why this is maybe a strange choice for a Halloween mascot. Here we go. So this is Joe Biden walking out with a panda. Feliz Navidad. Why are they... Oh, no, they're playing the Monster Mash. I thought it was Feliz Navidad. Now, for some reason, he comes over here and... This is the weird thing. He's biting a baby. Why is he biting? What the hell is he doing? Joe Biden out here eating babies. Oh my God! He put the damn baby's foot in. This is the president of the United States. What is he doing? Oh my, what? Yeah, pandas are a symbol of China. That's not the only thing. Hello, Rick Ashburger, by the way. Well, they're also... Did the panda just point to where he was supposed to go? Yes, the panda's probably a Secret Service agent telling him what to do and what not to say or whatever. Or it's... It could be... Susan Rice might be in that costume saying, Joe, shut the fuck up. I'm more worried about him chewing on kids. I mean, we're worried about Haitians eating dogs and cats. I'm worried about Joe Biden eating babies. What the actual fuck is he doing? Some weird old man putting my kid's foot in his mouth. Yeah, wrong ritual. So anyway, some people are commenting on this. Since when has a panda ever been a representative of Halloween? Thank you, David Harris. I'm wondering myself. What did Jaeger Pony say? He said something funny because this is something out of Donnie Darko. It's weird. They're always talking about, they were. Notice they got rid of that kind of that weird thing because then JD Vance turned out to be the most normal of all of them running. But anyway, now out of all the costumes Joe could have walked out with, he walked out with a panda, a symbol of China, and then. What did he do to the babies? I don't understand. So here we go. Someone here, holy flip-flops. Anyone see Biden eating a baby? Someone dressed in a pizza box with a panda standing next to them at the White House Halloween party yesterday. Panda eyes or raccoon eyes are satanic ritual abuse, pedophile codes, signifiers of child sodomy. What? This is too much information. I don't want to hear about this. What the actual... this dude at the pizza box. Wait, there... Okay. If they don't want people to think of pizza metaphors, panda symbols, all these... What... Wait a minute. Let's see here. So here it is. Panda eyes or raccoon eyes are satanic ritual abuse, pedophiles, codes, signifiers of child sodomy. Due to the blunt force trauma during sodomization or rectal torture, the eyes can severely bruise and swell up with black circles. Paraorbital ecchymosis, hematoma, creating the panda eyes effect. That's just something I did not want to fucking know. I'm sorry. And then here we go. Words that let you go down the rabbit hole. Pizzagate, Obamagate, Cabal, Epstein Island, Ghislaine Maxwell, Pedogate, Podesta emails, Clinton emails, Obama emails, sealed indictments, Hollyweird is evil. Okay, this is just a whole bunch of too much information. I really didn't want to know this.
To viewers, the following
No, I don't want to know. Creepy Joe Biden walked out with a panda. Creepy Joe Biden biting babies at the White House. What did you notice? Panda, pedo, or China? Before I put this topic up here, I didn't read it very carefully. I just saw the panda thing and I thought that was weird. And Joe Biden doing this shit, which I'm sure may have traumatized. Oh, what is that? Okay. Anyway, I am dumbfounded. I'm sorry. I need a shower. Thank you. God, I haven't taken one. Holy Fallujah, Batman. I don't know why I said Fallujah. Moving on. Also, holiday-wise, happy Diwali. Now, I don't even know what Diwali is. It's an Indian. Oh, is that the Indian holiday where they throw like dried colorful ink on each other? Is that the one where they do that? It's a big celebration. That shit's fun. I mean, it looks fun as hell. I'm sure it's not. You probably want to wear clothes you don't plan on wearing again. Okay, that's just Emirates did this. Happy Diwali to all my Indian friends and followers. If anyone can explain Diwali in the chat, that'd be great. Earth is infested with demons. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Okay. Please, someone tell me Diwali is proof there is light after dark. Okay, I want a small explanation of Diwali. Okay, here we go. By the way, here's the pictures that I'm scrolling through carefully to make sure I don't, find any body parts. Here, let's do this. Diwali. Here we go. Wikipedia. I'll just go on Wikipedia. Oh, it's a festival of lights in India. Here we go. Here, let's. I don't know my Indian holidays, so I'm sure oh, wow. Okay. Will Chameleon Harris put out a message for Diwali today? Will Chameleon Harris put out a message for Diwali today? Or even Joe Biden, anybody. Well, the White House did it. Diwali, or Deepawali, is India's biggest and most important holiday of the year. The festival gets its name from the row of clay lamps that Indians light outside their homes to symbolize the inner light that protects from spiritual darkness. This festival is as important to Hindus as the Christmas holiday is to Christians. Over the centuries, Diwali has become a national festival that is also enjoyed by non-Hindu communities. For instance, in Jainism, Diwali marks the nirvana, or spiritual awakening of Lord Mahavira, in October 527 BC. In Sikhism, it honors the day that Guru Hargobind Ji, the sixth Sikh guru, is freed from imprisonment. Buddhists in India celebrate Diwali as well. So it's basically a national holiday for multiple religions. So there you go. Celebrate over 5 days. Day 1, people clean their homes and shop for gold or kitchen utensils to help bring good fortune. Day 2, people decorate their homes with clay lamps and create design patterns called rangoli on the floor using colored powders or sand. Day 3, on the main day of the festival, families gather together for Lakshmi Puja, a prayer to goddess Lakshmi, followed by mouth-watering feast and fireworks activities. Day 4, the first day of the new year, when friends and relatives visit with gifts, best wishes for the season. And day 5, brothers visit their married sisters who welcome them with love and a lavish meal. Oh my God. That last one, what is going on my phone here? That last one has me concerned. I just see some weird... Well, it didn't say they visit their stepsisters. So anyway, that was wrong. That is so wrong. What is wrong with me? I'll leave that one open in the link so you know what the hell Diwali is. Also today is, there's a lot of happy somethings going on. Today it's Happy Samhain. Now this is one has me concerned because I'm scrolling through it and you're getting images like this for Samhain. That thing and something about witches. Wonderful. Made the turning of the wheel allow you to speak your answer. That's something about witches. This is like, oh, wait, maybe Samhain's not too bad of a holiday. I don't know. That's for you, Advocates Diablo. I knew you'd appreciate that one. Anyway, let's find. I have no idea what this is either. They're coming up with shit I'd never heard of. All right, here we go. Samhain. Let's do the Wikipedia version. Okay, here we go. Samhain. It's apparently a Scottish Gaelic term. Is a Gaelic festival on the 1st of November, marking the end of the harvest season, beginning of winter, or darker half of the year. It is also Irish language name for November. Oh, I should know that, being half Irish. Celebrations begin on the evening of October 31st. Since the Celtic day began and ended at sunset, this is about halfway between the... Okay, just give me to the four... It's one of the 4 Gaelic festivals, along with Imbolc, Beltane, Tain, and Lugans, and that is that. Okay, Mike, I need your help. Samhain. Samhain, it's pronounced Samhain. Thank you, Mike. I should have just went straight to you now that I see the... This is some European shit, like my brothers in Ireland. Irish, not Scottish. No, it said Scottish Gaelic. I don't know why it says Scottish Gaelic, though. It's a Gaelic festival, but that's Irish's Gaelic. Oh, Irish. Scottish Gaelic. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, it's believed to have Celtic pagan origins. Some Neolithic passage tombs in Great Britain and Ireland are aligned with the sunrise at the time of some. Wait, how do you say it again? Where's Mike? Mike, there you go. It's Samhain. Samhain. Thank you. Okay, you guys will read out about that, but a happy Samhain, which I did not know. And now I should probably brush up on some of my Irish heritage. But again, very importantly, specifically for Advocates Diaboli, this is, I don't know why this is a symbol of Samhain, but I'm sure you can appreciate it, even if it is AI generated. It's, kind of, that's right up your alley, AD. All right. Also, I'm not even done. There is so much more. It's also Reformation Day. So Martin Luther is trending today. Happy Reformation Day, the day that this day over 500 years ago, Martin Luther nailed a document to the church door in Wittenberg, Germany. Luther's document, now famously known as his 95 Theses, that's how you say it, right? Disputed unbiblical and exploitative practices by the Roman Catholic Church. So basically the heart of the Protestant movement happened on this day over 500 years ago. So there you go. All right, am I done with holidays? Well, no, and Martin Luther's trending, but for some reason, obviously, every time you say Martin Luther King comes up, which brought me to this interesting little tidbit from Chicago Ray. Epic, this billboard on the corner of 6th and Martin Luther King Drive in predominantly black section of Milwaukee, there is a direct message to Barack Obama. And this is the message. I own my vote. Democrats for Trump, paid for by whatever, some group, some super PAC or some shit. So, and that's in reference to Barack Obama berating black men for even considering voting for Donald John Trump. Let's get into some news. Core PCE, which is a mark of inflation, is being reported today, 2.3% on a 3-month basis, but then the headline inflation is 1.7% on a 3-month basis. I'm hearing today's inflation was hotter than expected, looking at the headline and core and at the trend of lower inflation near the 2% target remains intact. Anyway, here it is. Core PC is rising year to year. Whoever wins next week, the Fed should have to hold rates unless they want to double down on their mistake to cut rates again. It wouldn't be an ideal time to introduce tariffs, Trump, or reckless government spending, Harris. Interesting times to say the least. So that's interesting. So the Fed's preferred inflation measure falls to 2.1% in line with expectations of 2.1%, but core PCE was unchanged at 2.7%, above expectations of 2.6%. So we're still rising at a higher rate than the Fed likes. So look, they don't need to be lowering interest rates right now. You mentioned Barry and no angelic sounds were heard. Oh, Barry who? Oh, you mean Barack Obama? I forgot. Okay, moving on. Also interesting, the economy grew slower than expected in the third quarter, according to the Commerce Department. The U.S. economy grew 2.8% in the third quarter, slightly below the economists' expectations and down from the last quarter's pace. The Department of Commerce said Wednesday gross domestic product, a key indicator of total value of goods and services produced, rose at an annual rate of 2.8% in the third quarter, down from 3% last quarter. Economists surveyed by the Wall Street Journal had forecasted a 3.1% growth rate this quarter. The report comes as the economy remains voters' top concern, just days until the presidential election. Voters continue to favor former President Donald Trump's approach to the economy over Vice President Kamala Harris's 47% to 37%. According to a Reuters poll released Tuesday, over 60% of voters in battleground states believe that the economy is on the wrong track under the Biden-Harris administration. And if you're not sure who the Harris is in that Biden-Harris administration, that would be Kamala Chameleon Harris. Moving on. So I'm going to get into the main topic a little bit right now so I don't run out of time, because I was rolling when I saw this yesterday. Yes, Donald Trump arrives at the campaign rally, I believe in Milwaukee, in a garbage truck. And I was losing it when I saw this, because I'm like, oh my God, that is one of the great trolls of the century, or this century or last. So here it is. There's a couple of clips here. Let's see, just watch the clips. Well, maybe.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. How do you like my garbage truck?
That's how he arrived. And what's funny about this, he did a press conference sitting in the front of this garbage truck. It was hilarious. And even CNN broke from their normal broadcasting. They broke away from their programming to do this press conference live.
Is answering some questions
Here it is.
From reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement.
Now listen, CNN, let me again. CNN broke away from their programming to watch reporters asking Donald Trump questions while he's sitting shotgun in a garbage truck. Do you have any idea how, and when I say that Donald Trump won the news cycle, Donald Trump owned the news cycle. He owned the news cycle. Have you heard over the last 3 days, have you heard anybody, I wouldn't say it, here, if you would say you'd have to give a percentage to garbage versus Kamala Harris's closing argument speech in Washington, D.C., how would you balance that? I 99% to 1. Nobody's talking about Kamala Harris's closing argument over the last 2 days. You can thank Joe Biden for that. And in fact, I made the rather astute and quickly witted joke that Joe Biden trashed the Kamala Harris closing argument. Get it? Trashed. I mean, nobody's talking about her closing argument. Everyone's talking about this garbage thing. And so Donald Trump comes out and does a press conference from a garbage truck wearing garbage gear, and he goes on stage at his Milwaukee rally wearing the safety vest. It was fucking brilliant. Now, is that going to help him win the election? I don't know. I hope he has people fired up enough that maybe thought, I'm not going to go vote. Blah, blah, blah. No, he's got to go. You have to go vote, man.
Disgrace.
This is the reporters. Ask them questions.
I don't think they'll have to be used. I think we're going to have a big victory. And I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation.
I don't know why
in
he's saying
decline,
250 million,
very,
but
very serious decline. And we're going to bring our country back.
Did you know that Elon Musk was in close contact with President Bush?
I have no idea what they're asking him, but this is just fucking great. So anyway, a lot of people talking about it on X, the app formerly known as Twitter. Here, a lot of people saying epic. Now that's obviously that's AI generated because Donald Trump does not have guns that look like that. You wouldn't know if he did anyway because he normally wears a suit. But anyway, to the campaign staff that spent the past 24 hours finding a Wisconsin garbage truck, flags, and a massive Trump sticker that wouldn't fall off in the rain, I salute you. Yes, I do too. We all salute you. Here's CNN who's cutting away from their normal programming. Listen to Wolf Blitzer.
Interrupt you for a moment. Stand by for a moment. Trump is answering some questions from reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement.
So anyway, just seeing Wolf Blitzer have to say that because Wolf Blitzer hates Donald Trump. Now, also, and like I said, he made his he was in Milwaukee making a speech about the garbage truck. Oh my God, the lefties are so shook about this too. They're so mad. They don't know what to do about this. They went out and found Donald Trump talking about some people being scum and garbage. Oh, the Lincoln Project did. They went out and found some video of Donald Trump saying, about garbage or whatever. But he wasn't talking about people. He was talking about the assholes in Washington and whatever. But they claim that he was saying it about people who would vote for Harris. That's a lie. So don't play their bullshit. But here's Donald Trump it's in Green Bay, Wisconsin, not Milwaukee. In Green Bay. Jethro Hetero, I see you somewhere in here. And I hear you're here. I just don't see. There you are. Her closing argument was just more veiled threats where she declared everything she plans to do by saying Trump will do it. I know. She talked about Trump for the first 25 minutes before she even mentioned anything that she was thinking about. And then she didn't really say anything about herself other than, I grew up like you, middle class. My mother struggled to buy a house, which is bullshit because her mother's like Brahmin caste in India, like the highest, most respected, whatever, supposed to be highest on the echelon. And, her mom was this like researcher who made a lot of money and her dad was a professor at Berkeley. She grew up pampered and she didn't struggle. Jesus, it's just embarrassing that her story she told. But anyway, here's a little bit of Donald Trump in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
When he called us all garbage, how stupid, what a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think? Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. Have a wonderful suit on.
Okay, we're not going to watch this. It doesn't even matter. He won the news cycle. Here's Kamala Harris after turning on the TV and seeing Trump in a garbage truck. Good God. That's so funny. Joe Biden calls millions of Americans garbage. The next day, Trump gets picked up in Green Bay, Wisconsin by a garbage truck. He's playing chess. They're playing checkers. And I love how the media are forced to cover Trump in a garbage truck. They must be losing their mind. That's even the better part. That all these reporters have to stand around this garbage truck, this image after Joe Biden, stuck his foot in his mouth, and have to watch Trump just troll the fuck out of them. It's amazing. So anyway, not a whole lot more to say about that, but I wanted to make sure I talked about it before the show ended, before I ran out of time. All right. Movie. Oh, here's the article in Breitbart. Watch Donald Trump rides garbage truck to Wisconsin rally. 250 million people are not garbage. And again, the 250 million people, it's funny that he used that number because everyone knows that that's not how many votes he got, right? But that's kind of a troll too, just saying, hey, 250 million, you're calling 250 million people garbage. Former President Donald Trump rode in a garbage truck on his Wednesday on his Wisconsin rally in response to President Joe Biden's trashing millions of Americans as garbage. And look, even if Joe Biden didn't mean to say, even if he didn't mean to say that he was talking about Trump supporters, it was just talking about the rhetoric of one comedian, it didn't come out of his mouth that way. He is Mr. Mushmouth Joe Biden. You know the thing. You know the thing. You know what he meant. Or you don't have to know what he meant. You just have to listen to what he said. It comes off as if he's calling Trump supporters garbage. So anyway, the video shows the garbage truck approaching the Trump plane in Greenville, Wisconsin. American flags waving in the air. I haven't even seen this one. Let's see this one. Okay, so there's the truck waiting at the air. Oh, waiting on the tarmac. I mean, this is you talk about quick response. This is unbelievable. That's it. That was the whole video. Anyway, here it is. Is this driving up the plane? Yeah, they drove it out on the freaking tarmac. Now, I do have to laugh at something because and I'm gonna move this up. Where is it? Where is she at? Where's that name? Here we go. I'm gonna move Laura Powell. A woman named Laura Powell is trending. And well, let me just read it first. Okay. Let me read it first. Laura Powell says, fact check. This is a staged photo op. Donald Trump refers to it as his garbage truck, but he does not actually own it. Not only is he not employed as a sanitation engineer, he does not possess the requisite license to operate the garbage truck. Now, before you get bent out of shape, let me read the immediate next tweet. I hope no one sees this tweet because if it goes viral, I'm going to get swarmed by people who think I'm serious. The best trolls are the ones where you're not sure. In fact, let me type that in here. The best parodies is the one where you're not sure, ... Because there have been fact checks like this, and I would not be shocked at all if sometime today, PolitiFact or Snopes or Glenn, whatever the fuck his name is at the Washington Post, one of these motherfuckers are going to actually fact check whether or not this was Donald Trump's garbage truck, completely missing the point of why he came out with a garbage truck. That is amazingly funny to me. That is a great troll. That is class number 1A1 super duper trolling right there. And I salute Laura Powell. In fact, I'm gonna put a little addendum to this. I salute you. Bam. Because that is brilliant. Because it's not too far from the truth. That is not far from reality when it comes to fact checking Donald Trump sometimes. So I need to get that one in. Make sure I got that one in. Subaru is trending, and there's other things trending right now, and I have no idea why. Subaru is trending, and I thought maybe there was someone, Donald Trump made a joke about lesbians or something. I don't know, but by the way, does anyone even know? This is a genuine question. This is maybe I should ask my lesbian friends. Why is Subaru the vehicle of choice for lesbians? I've never understood. the almost every lesbian I know owns a Subaru, and I should probably ask one of them. It's the absolute vehicle. It's like Subaru Forester. If you see a Forester, if it's not a lesbian driving it, it's her brother borrowing her car. It's why? Why? Never tell a joke in a place that is a joke. You'll be taken serious. Well, look, here's the thing. And I, by the way, let me remind you of this caveat because this applies to this week. In fact, I'm going to tweet this again. When I'm going to say a wise man said, when politics is your religion, jokes are blasphemy. Oops, how do you spell blasphemy? P-H-E-M-Y, right? Is that right? Yes, that is right. When politics is your religion, jokes are blasphemy. And Democrats are pissed off all day and all night and yesterday and before and all that shit. So anyway, I don't know why Subarus are the vehicle of choice for lesbians. Although I do know a couple lesbians who drive Jeeps now that I think about it. But that's not because they're lesbians. There's something about Subarus and lesbians. I have no idea. My buddy who's a conservative has a Subaru with a bumper sticker that says, "No, we're not lefties." That's funny. So anyway, the only thing I saw, so here, not even Subaru drivers want 4 more years of this. The joy is gone. There's a Subaru with a no Harris Wall sticker. Kamala lost the Subaru vote. Oh no, that's why. This is why, because of this one tweet that Kamala lost the Subaru vote. Look, I know a lot of like a lot of the online, of course, a lot of the online lesbians that I see on like Instagram, like the ones who make reels and TikTok or whatever. A lot of them are conservatives, which is fascinating. So maybe that's why. But when you've lost the Subaru vote, you know something's wrong. A video of Subaru WRX going to get plowed is terrifying reminder to chill out in the snow. Okay, that's not it. This is a real photo. It's really real. Yeah, this is a real photo. Secret Service. Oh my God. I don't know why Subaru is trending. 2026 Subaru Outback spotted in Orange County. Okay. Someone named Young Boy put that there. But anyway, so I don't know why Subaru is trending other than this particular photo with the anti-Harris walls on a Subaru. Which, I'm just saying, I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, moving on. The Economist, the publication that talks about the economy, is trending. So, if it's a publication trending, it's because they endorse somebody. The Economist is endorsing Kamala Harris by making Trump leader of the free. They say by making Trump the leader of the free world, Americans would gamble with the economy, the rule of law, and international peace. Voters who minimize the risk are deluding themselves. Well, look, here's the problem, Economist. The Economist at The Economist. You have real world evidence that you may be wrong. You have real world evidence. It's not like Donald Trump's never been the president before. Right? Donald Trump has been the president before. And what are your examples? Would gamble with the economy. Well, no, the economy flourished pretty good under Donald Trump. The rule of law. Well, crime is up 4% according to those revised FBI statistics. And international peace. How many new wars broke out and how many new conflicts were the Americans involved in during Donald Trump's tenure? It's really weird that you would say that. Now, people responding to this, sorry, but the Economist forecast makes way more sense than poly market odds. This race is super close. The money is still on Kamala taking it. I don't care. Now this is CNBC. The Economist is endorsing Kamala Harris for president. We have editorials every week advising politicians around the world on what to do, says editor-in-chief Zanny Bedos. So it would be weird for us not to just put that together and offer our assessment of the candidate. So this is this is the interviewing. They're interviewing the editor-in-chief here.
Welcome back to Squawk Box. The Economist magazine unveiling its endorsement in the 2024 presidential race for Vice President Kamala Harris this morning. The cover of the magazine showing an image of Donald Trump, and it asks, quote, what could possibly go wrong? Joining us right now is the Economist
interesting, because what could possibly go wrong with Harris's plans that are pretty much, her plans are to spend a lot of fucking money. That's her plan. Okay, let's hear what she has to say. This is the editor-in-chief of The Economist.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. There's been a lot of controversy.
Wow, they even have a Economist windscreen for their microphone. That's special.
As you know, even over the past week, about publications deciding one way or the other to endorse, or in this case, maybe not endorse a particular candidate. Walk us through your thinking about why you made this decision, and have you frequently in the past?
Oh, I bet I have it. I have a more succinct answer to whatever she's going to say. What did he say? What was his question here? He said, wondering why.
Endorse, or in this case, maybe not endorse a particular candidate. Walk us through your thinking about why you made this decision, and have you frequently...
Why you made this decision? Vagina. Thank you. That's all we needed to go. Moving on. Okay, well, let's let her talk. I'm going to let her speak. She looks like she drives a Subaru. She looks like she drives a Subaru. What? All the Subaru jokes. Oh, my goodness. The chat.
In the past, has the magazine endorsed candidates?
Yes, it absolutely has. We've endorsed a U.S. president.
Oh, she's not an American. That explains some, too. That explains it.
Since 1980, and we endorse in elections around the world, certainly the UK election, the French election.
So wait a minute. You're not Americans. Who gives a fuck what you think? This is a reason not to vote for Kamala Harris.
Election. So this is nothing new for us.
Because she doesn't care about our economy. Okay, she's thinking, oh, well, what can the Americans keep giving everybody else?
As you know, we are a newspaper. We call ourselves a newspaper. We look like a magazine, but we call ourselves a newspaper that is known for its authoritative, rigorous, fact-based, fair-minded analysis, but also for its worldview, for its opinions. We were founded in 1843 to champion traditional English liberal principles. That's
okay. I'm done listening to her. I'm not. If you want to listen to it, it's in here. It's in the links on the Economist tab, the interview. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not anymore. Click the wrong button. There we go. The Economist, Scott Summer. I am not impressed when someone tells me that a small, homogenous country has less inequality than the U.S. I am impressed by the fact that almost every single ethnic group in America is more successful than the equivalent ethnic group in their home country. That's interesting. I don't know how that's related to this, but so anyway, there you go. Yeah, that's an interesting quote too, though. That's a good quote. In fact, I'm popping that one out into its own tab because that's a great quote. Because we were talking about, oh, hey, we're such a discriminatory country and blah 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 blah. Except for if someone from your country lives here, they're certainly doing better than they would have where they lived. You know, that's pretty much a given. Other things trending. I'm way over today. Jimmy Kimmel's trending now. This particular reason for Jimmy Kimmel trending is quite fascinating. Where to go? Jimmy Kimmel, because. Well, I'll tell you after you hear it. I'm gonna play the clip first. I'm gonna play the clip that Jimmy Kimmel. Hang on. I'm gonna play this. I don't know if this will get one of those stupid yellow dollar signs on my YouTube channel, but this is very important because. Well, I'll tell you why. I'll show you why in a second. Here, listen carefully.
Vote early, vote early. If you can't vote early, vote on time. If you want to vote for Trump, vote late, vote very late. Do your voting on Thursday or maybe Friday. This will be my third time voting against Donald Trump. Fifth, if you
this year, probably, Jimmy, I'm going to guess. Now, did you catch that? Vote early, vote on time. If you're thinking of voting Donald Trump, vote late, vote on Thursday, vote on Friday. Now, why is that important? Well, let's go right here. What does this say? Man sent into prison for tweeting to suppress votes for Trump. A Trump-supporting social media influencer was sentenced to 7 months in prison for conspiring to suppress the votes of possibly thousands of people who supported former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in the 2016 elections. Douglas Mackey was 33 when he was convicted in March, was also ordered to pay a $15,000 fine. Election disinfo. Isn't that illegal? Yeah. Oh, Erico DiStefano, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat. I just noticed you. And Andrew Thorson, what's up? I think I said hi to Andrew already, though. Yeah, how about that? Jimmy Kimmel instructs viewers that if they're voting for Trump, they should vote late, like Thursday or Friday. Wasn't Douglas Mackey sentenced to prison for doing something similar? Will the Justice Department investigate Jimmy Kimmel? Hey! And here's Douglas Mackey himself. Who went to prison for 7 months. When I made an election joke, the deep state used it as a pretext to conduct a fishing expedition against me, subpoenaing all financial records, leases, employment information, and pay stubs, and email accounts. Will Jimmy Kimmel enjoy the same? That's a damn good friggin'... What the hell happened there? Damn good question. So, in fact, I wonder, let's see, has anyone tagged the Justice Department on this one? Is there at Justice, or is there, yeah, there we go. How about that? Let's tag the Justice Department. Oh, good God. I mean, hey, if jokes are jokes, right? Oh, no. Charlie Kirk is trending. I have no idea why, other than Bill Kristol said, oh, this is the excellent Julia Roberts ad that provokes snowflake Charlie Kirk. Bill Kristol, you are the most thin-skinned bitch on the planet. What are you talking about? You're give me a break. So anyway, this is from 2 hours ago. He put this Harris Walls ad about how, women don't have to vote like their husbands. Yeah, and black people don't have to vote how you tell us, motherfucker. You can watch the ad if you want. Otherwise, I have no idea why he's trending. He's got a lot of tweets here, but that's about it. So no one's talking about Charlie Kirk. Oh, wait, here another excellent video of Charlie Kirk challenging this Democrat to explain her own answer and define racism. She was unable to define racism and looked quite embarrassed. Okay, I don't need to see that. There's lots of little Charlie Kirk videos like that. I'm not a fan of Charlie Kirk, to be honest with you. I'm just not. But I do, when he's pretty good at arguing with people. Maine holds an official student mock election every 4 years. This year, more than 20,000 students voted, and Donald Trump won 51-42. Holy shit, what? That's a great sign. Not only have Maine students picked the eventual winner in every race going back to 2004, this is Trump's best result by far. Wow, that's best result. Oh yeah, in 2020 he lost to Biden by 8. 2016 he beat Hillary only by 2 points. That's fascinating. At a college where they indoctrinate you to be Democrats, you got to be kidding me. Anyway, not like I said, I'm not a fan of Charlie Kirk, but he's not terrible. He's wrong on some things that blatant. He's whatever. If you like Charlie Kirk, great. If you don't, that's up to you. Also, Jesse Waters is trending, and I was trying to figure out why Jesse Waters is trending, and I don't know. But here's one of the tweets, American voters, send this to everyone you know before they vote. Democrats choose illegals over Americans. $400,000 of free college tuition per illegal migrant dreamer paid for by the American taxpayer. So here's this. I think this is a 40-second video of this. Here's Jesse Waters talking about that.
A migrant family of 4 in New York could get over 20 grand a month in freebies. $500 a night at a hotel, $130 a day for food, and having 2 kids in public school costs us $5 grand a month. We didn't even tack on Mayor Adams' $1,000 cash gift cards, the free health care at the ER, or the free phones and free lawyers, or the $400,000 in free college tuition per dreamer. Meanwhile, taxpayers with jobs in New York pay thousands to live in a closet.
Welcome to my 80 square foot apartment that I pay $17.50 for.
This apartment's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps long.
A migrant family of 4 in New York.
So anyway, I don't know if that's why he's trending. No one, and again, this is my point about Kamala Harris's ellipse speech. This is him talking about that.
Yes. Joe Biden couldn't let Kamala have this moment. This was supposed to be his moment. This was supposed to be his close.
Yep.
And look what he did. He wouldn't let her have it. And this guy's been ruminating about the coup for months. Can't get over it. He's a resentful old man who now Kamala has a restraining order.
Hold it. Wait. Hold on. Are you talking about, you must be talking about Charlie Kirk's big head. Yeah, he does have a big head. It's kind of weird. His face almost sinks into his head. I thought you meant Jesse Waters. No, Jesse Waters just has big hair. But Charlie Kirk does have a big head. Anyway.
He was within walking distance of this speech.
That's the other thing. Was Biden on that computer call talking to voters because he wasn't invited to the speech? He didn't make an appearance on that speech. He could have walked. Like Jesse Waters says, he could have walked to that speech. He wasn't there. Do you think Biden resents Harris right now? Oh, by the way, the Harris staffers have been talking to media too, and they don't have anything good to say about Biden. There's got to be some shit going on between those two. I'm just telling you, the camps are not. They're not. They don't have a symbiotic relationship. It seems like to me. How about you? Anyone? Does anyone think they have a symbiotic relationship? Do you think they're right on the same page? After they kicked Joe Biden's ass to the curb, probably threatening the 25th Amendment on him. See, Joe, just go eat some babies.
Didn't get a ticket. Ever since he said lock Trump up, they've been quarantining him at the White House.
So he was upset that she was on his lawn.
So she was on his lawn. Get off my lawn. And they had a guy a laptop.
Get off my lawn.
For a Zoom. Now, you know what Bidens do with laptops. It's not good. You never want to give a Biden a laptop because it's always going to be a disaster. So he gets out there on the Zoom and just screws up her closing message.
What closing message? Nobody knows what it is anymore.
What is she gonna do now? Everyone's talking about this. Let's say the nice things. Okay, here are the nice things. Her hair looked great. I agree. The lighting was perfect.
The production was awesome.
I have sources there that said she walked out on the stage and no one cared. And my source is Johnny. He was at the Ellipse, and she's talking about there was 100,000 people there. He said there was 30. And you know how they got 30, Tyrus?
Buses.
Bus lists.
Wow.
He overheard these two women talking about, are you on the bus list? Oh, I'm on the bus list. And so what they do, if you're a government worker in Washington, you get on a bus list. They have your cell, they have your address. And then you just say yes. And then the buses come in and they pick you up and they bring you to political rallies. That's how they get people in the stands for this. The 2 pillars of her speech.
See, now I always thought the buses that they had, like they would have, they have parking that's way off site, and then you have to get on the bus to get in the parking. I didn't know about the bus list. Real quick. Thank you, Avocado Diablo. Finally, someone sponsored the show today. You are the new Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. Thank you, sir. I am so happy right now that somebody sponsored the show today. Tomorrow, could everyone just put in $1 tomorrow? Do something. I got shit to pay for. Anyway, thank you, Avocado Diablo. The small bullet in the tip jar says, actually, if you look really closely at that photo of Kamala speaking, You can see Joe in the second floor window mooning the camera. That would have been freaking hilarious. In fact, look right there. There he is. It's right there. You see can you see my cursor? I don't even know. Can you see that? That's Joe Biden mooning the camera while she's walking out. That is fucking brilliant. That's hilarious. Okay. Here, let's finish this up.
Were ridiculous. One, Trump's a fact.
She does look like Austin Powers, doesn't she? She's dressed like Austin Powers. I can't even do it. I can't think of what the Austin Powers accent sounds like. Anyway.
Just two, she's going to bring the country together and solve problems. But two biggest lies anyone's ever heard.
Okay,
Joe Biden.
So that's Jesse Waters' commentary, and that's true. So anyway, here's one. I'm dying. My 84-year-old cousin from Arizona just messaged me to ask, "Is this you?" Apparently, I made Jesse Waters tonight, along with the coverage of Trump arriving in Wisconsin in a garbage truck. Let's go. So that lady was on Jesse Waters. All right, that's it for Jesse Waters. How much time? Okay, I'm already over time, but I'm going to go slightly longer today, because I do want to get to this last one. And this was the one that Reaction on Puerto Rico sent me, talking about Tim Walz' reception in his hometown. Now this what's this reporter's name? I can't remember her name. Liz Collins. Liz Collins from Alpha News. Used to be a reporter on the local CBS affiliate in the Twin Cities, WCCO. And she's gone independent, and she now works for Alpha News, which is a kind of a Minnesota-based, more conservative news outlet, or more centers, more leans right, though. I'll be honest with that. And they do a ton of great reporting. They are brilliant reporting. And so now they have some video, and they have online print, so to speak. And they do a great job. Real quick, thank you, Tyre Alexander, sponsor the show. You are the Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day, putting a small bowl to the tip jar, who says, if I was told I could get a free day off paid if I went to a Come-A-Lot rally, I would go. Free day off is a free day off. Now, I am confused. Come-A-Lot? What the fuck? Come-A-Lot rally? Oh, you mean Chameleon Harris? Come-A-Lot? Okay, that's another name you could call her. Come-A-Lot, Kamala, Chameleon. They're all applicable. Thank you, Tyler Alexander. You are a great American. Appreciate you. Okay, let's watch this Alpha News report on Tim Walz, the most popular governor in the history of Minnesota. Okay, not really. He's not at all good at arguing. Wait, who went to? He's not that good at all at arguing with people. Listening to him is an exercise. Are you talking about Charlie Kirk? Yeah, I just can't. I mean, he's sometimes pretty good at stuff, but I don't know. All right, here, Kamswala. Oh my God, Skamala. Oh my God, how many nicknames? Here, all right, here we go. This is, it's a good day for a Q&A, but not that type of Q&A. Give me your Chameleon Harris nicknames. Here. I am playing with fire right now. Wait, what? No. I don't want that link in there. Hang on. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. There's the Q&A. Here, give me a list of Kamala Harris nicknames in the Q&A. There you go. We'll check them just before we leave. Here we go. Here's the on Tim Walz in his hometown.
We're in Blue Earth County, the home to Mankato, Minnesota, and the one-time home of Minnesota Governor and Vice Presidential candidate Tim Walz. So with the hometown connection on the presidential ticket, we wondered what kind of support he's seeing in the final days of the race. What we found may surprise you.
Wrong place, Unaccepted Views in the Q&A.
Trump?
It's really the only option.
Did you vote for Trump before, ever?
I didn't.
But you're going to vote for Trump this time.
I am.
This is supposed to be Walz country. We thought it'd be a shoo-in. It's not a shoo-in? Trump or Harris?
Trump.
We've had a lot of activity with Trump. It just drives people to come in to get signs just to talk, communicate. And,
Trump safety, Kamala crime. That's a good one. Kamala crime. Kamala crime. Anyway.
Just have a good time talking about it.
Despite being historically blue, Blue Earth County Republicans told Alpha News volunteers have handed out more signs this election cycle than ever before. When Tim Walz was picked...
And here's the thing. Whether Kamala Harris wins Minnesota or not, the goal is not just for Minnesota. The goal is to get as many votes so that we don't have to hear about this electoral college bullshit anymore. We want to win the electoral college and the popular vote. Both. I'm just saying.
Kamala.
Mankato, pretty sexist. Mankato's a great town. Oh, there's a cool state park down there too, where you can you don't want to mingle with them, but you drive through the state park and there are buffalo everywhere. It's an original herd of buffaloes, never been breeded with other, because a lot of the buffalo you find now have been bred with other cattle and things, but this is one of the most pure DNA buffalo herds left in our state. There's 2 of them, and this is one of them. And you just drive through the state park, and literally buffaloes are lining the road, and they have a little herd down there. So anyway, that's cool. Mankato's a cool town. That's where my daughter went to college too.
Harris's running mate months ago. Was there a thought here this area doesn't stand a chance now with someone who is kind of the hometown candidate?
No, I don't think so, because I think she's not a strong candidate, and I don't ever think he was a strong candidate. So I took that she made a bad choice.
No, not opposed to a herd of artificial buffalo. I'm just saying, crossbred buffalo, because sometimes they would, for buffalo meat, they breed some buffalo with some types of cows to make them larger and more meat. But no, this is a pure herd of buffaloes.
I don't think he helped her ticket.
I think folks know who I am, and I think they know the difference. Look.
No, we have no idea who this motherfucker is running for vice president, because he was never like this in Minnesota. He was not Mr. Enthusiastic Joy jumping around like, he's taken a few too many in the... never mind. I probably shouldn't say that.
My community knows who I am. I think folks know who I am. My constituents here in Minnesota have elected me 8 times.
Do you think people fully knew who Tim Walz was before this? Even people from Mankato?
Oh, no. He tells one story, acts like a conservative while he's campaigning here, and the minute he gets across the river, he switches to his true self.
Oh, my God.
And
he's the worst.
We know that
he is
from the Mankato area because
worst.
He's from here. But I don't think on the state, I don't think that got published as much as it is now with the national attention. There's a whole lot of things that are coming out about him that we never knew. I don't see any more interest in the Democratic ticket because of him. I don't believe so.
We wondered what the folks at the local DFL office would have to say about that, but we'll keep wondering as our request for an interview was denied.
It looks like no interview at the DFL.
I don't think he's as well liked here as they like to portray. My understanding when he was showed up at the football game, there was quite a few boos in the stand, and that's high school students and followers. I don't think he's was.
Somebody put. Oh my God, I had never even heard about this, and I live in Minnesota that they did this during the high school football game. Bench Coach Walz.
Well respected here as they like to think.
That's interesting, though. You have noticed not much support for Walz, even though he is from around here?
I don't care for the man, really, but that's who they picked.
So Harris and
Lord.
Trump, why you, sir? Why Trump?
I like his policies much better. I like the price of gas was far less.
So you're going...
Everything starts there.
Okay.
You can manufacture for less. You can haul for less.
So you're going to cancel your wife's vote out? Is that...
Whatever I have to do.
We've heard this is such a consequential election, not only at the national level, but locally
no, that was just a dude
as well.
with long hair.
Do you feel like that, especially in Minnesota?
Well, I think so. We have to turn this country and this state around. This state is one of the most expensive states to live in tax-wise. We have people leaving the state.
True.
That's not good.
Groceries are high. I mean, formula is high. Milk is high. We got to get it every time. Diapers. It's a big crisis right now.
She's going downhill, man.
Yeah, I worked.
It's some Hispanic brothers talking about this.
60-hour weeks. I'm a roofer. 45% of my check goes to taxes.
Why is it Trump? Come on. What do you think?
Trump.
Trump?
Yes.
Can I ask, why is that?
I always liked Trump when he was president before, and I still believe on him. That he can make everything great again.
You're,
It's better for the
country. These Hispanic people vote for Trump. What?
I'm Hispanic, right? And they say, oh, we're going to help the Hispanics. But they're sending money to Ukraine, a war that doesn't belong to us. And I believe that God is Republican, too.
We can't find anybody who seems to even support him or Kamala Harris. Is that what you're hearing? Or does the Walls connection matter to you guys living in Mankato? Or
not even a little bit. I don't care that he has ties to Mankato. I don't support the left wing. I am right wing, and my friends are right wing too.
Do you feel like it's different this time?
Trump. Yes.
Yeah, there's times of change.
God damn. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Oh my goodness. Minnesota's not going to go red, though. Minnesota will go red, and it will be because of Tim Walz. We knew what he did during the riots, that he let the 3rd Precinct burn, the COVID lockdown, and all that. But he put his masculinity out there, and that's not what any Minnesota man is like. Even the liberal men are turned off by those leg kicks. So there you go. That's wild. I assumed I was going to see that. But wow, I was not expecting that. Now, here's an interesting, I'm going to finish with a couple things here. Just this article in PJ Media. Uh-oh, did I close it? No, I didn't. There we go. There's been an accident in a Pennsylvania TV station. The ABC News affiliate there mistakenly releases Tuesday's election results for Pennsylvania. Harris 52%, Trump 47. Well, this is awkward. ABC released results of the 2024 presidential election in the must-win state of Pennsylvania during the Formula One Mexico Grand Prix telecast, and with 100% of the precincts reporting, the Keystone State went to Kamala Harris. How about that? Wait. The ABC affiliate was WNEP TV, which covers the northern part of Pennsylvania. Naturally, the station assured everyone that the image was all an error and the polling numbers randomly generated. Those numbers should not have appeared on the screen, and it was an error put up by WNEP. They told the affiliate, told the Daily News, the numbers are randomly generated test results sent out to help news organizations make sure their equipment is working properly in advance of election night. Well, but who sent the numbers? That's the fucking question. Was it an internal message from ABC News or from someone else? The statement doesn't say. The numbers are not reflective of any actual vote count. WNEP continued. Pennsylvania law does not allow mail-in ballots to be taken out of their envelopes until 7 a.m. on Election Day, and no votes of any kind will be counted in Pennsylvania until after the polls close at 8 p.m. WNEP regrets the error and apologizes for any confusion. Well, I'm sure all of these stations across the country are just doing their little mock practice election results shows, and I'm sure they all have Harris winning. In the Washington Times, this is just a couple other things that are left. I'm not going to go through it too deeply, but Michigan residents erect their own Trump Tower. I'm sure that's a metaphor. Oh, yeah. Now, let me ask you something. When I do stuff like that, would it be more effective if I just took myself off the screen? Because my voice is really good for that, but I don't know that my face really reflects what's going on there. And it just seems like it would be more funny if I was not on the screen doing it into my mic like this. Anyway, yeah, they were building some. The two brothers in rural Michigan have racked up thousands of dollars in fines for erecting their own Trump Tower by hanging a banner on an old mine smokestack on their private property. Oh, of course their name is Rittenhouse, too. You know.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Dan, age 60, and Francis Rittenhouse, 73, hung a massive pro-Trump banner from their privately owned smokestack in Iron Mountain, Michigan earlier this month, sparking a wave of backlash and fines from local officials. It read Trump in vertical letters with the word tower underneath. According to local ordinances, the sign is considered a banner larger than 900 square feet, which means it can only be hung temporarily, and the brothers need a permit. Failing to obtain a permit is a civil infraction, which brings fines. And this, in a nutshell, is why government sucks ass. What the fuck? It's their property. Hanging a banner. What? Why do you need a permit to hang a banner? God bless America. Kiss all of my ass. Local officials said a first offense notice to the brothers 1 week after the sign went up on October 18th. Under local regulation, the first offense comes with a $100 fine, the second with a $300 fine, and a $500 fine for every day after. According to estimates, the Rittenhouse brothers have racked up more than $3,000 in fines over the sign. Despite objections from local officials, the Rittenhouse brothers plan to keep the sign up, arguing it is protected under the First Amendment. Rittenhouse supporters came out to support the sign last week during a city council meeting. Supporters said the sign was a work of art and should therefore be protected under the First Amendment. Hey, just call up your cousin and have a little young dude come over with his his clicker. have him come over with his clicker and tell him all to fuck off. But don't shoot anybody. Just go out and do some first aid and some shit. Anyway, and then the last article up here is, oh no, by the way, I'm just going to remind you that today's coffee is enforcement coffee from a wonderful blend courtesy of Reaccion Puerto Rico. The link to the website will be in the links, which I'm about to pop over to you right now. I'm going to leave these two links to what is this? Diwali and I can't pronounce it. I can't. Samhain, the Irish festival. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you today for joining me on the Morning Night Live. As always, I appreciate your support through likes and super chats and sharing of the stream. It's greatly helpful. I appreciate it. Also, I'm dropping a lot more shorts and videos coming up as I have figured out a way to do it a little bit more Samhain, thank you. Be able to put them together a little more quickly as I just spend time during my work hours in the early morning to bookmark places where I want to do this. So you'll start seeing more clips from the show. You'll start seeing more shorts videos if you've seen a couple. In fact, the one I did the other day about the comedian, that has like 6,000 views already, which is really good for me. That's not, what the hell did I just do? No. Oh no, it's making me verify I am me. Oh, you bastards. Anyway, here's the links. Let's see. Here are the links. I got to go into the nicknames for Kamala Harris. And hello, Jay. Trump disastrous economic policies and tariffs are going to cost each of you blah, 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 blah. You realize Trump was president before, right? I know you got the Kamala Harris talking about. By the way, Jay, you are welcome here, by the way. I'm not shooing you away, but I am laughing that you actually cut and paste talking points strictly from the Kamala Harris website. That's amazing to me. But good for you. I'm glad you're here. Facts don't lie. Today's figures show Biden, not Trump, has created the strongest economy ever. You gotta figure out what strength is. That's fascinating. But again, I'm glad you're here. You have a wonderful day. Harris will give you $6,000 on a new parent to cover costs. Oh my God, you are literally cutting and pasting talking points. It's amazing. Anyway, did I drop today's links? I did. All right, I gotta go. Thanks everybody.